trust your crypto assets to centralized exchanges that actively sell your private information and front-run your trades? Would you like to buy and sell your assets without any middlemen, intermediaries, or robots? Do you like paying slippage, fees, and having the price go up as bots steal from you on low-liquidity, decentralized exchanges? The solution is nodemarket.io. Set your guaranteed buy or sell price. No middlemen, no slippage, no bots, ever. Buy or sell 1, 10, or even 10 million tokens, and you never have to worry. OTC trades are between you and the seller or buyer, guaranteed by audited smart contracts and no human middlemen. Nodemarket.io.
It would be
It
cool
really
if,
puts me in the mood.
if the house blew up because the snowmen were serving a warrant.
Ah, you like it? That's so funny.
Flare guy. Do we have any housekeeping you want to do as I say hellos to everyone?
Well, no, I'm sure we'll get to this in the show, but the mindset of what's going on right now. But basically, the only thing that I could reiterate that even like yesterday, I got tons of emails and questions about is we're not marrying licenses and tokens yet. So many people, I don't know what we said that may have been misconstrued or taken that it was ready to go, but it's not ready to go yet. As soon as that happens, we'll divulge that information. Please check the spreadsheet. That's it, pretty much.
Yeah. If you're on the spreadsheet, you got it.
Yeah. And yeah, we're good. It's just, yeah, a lot of people are just like, well, it looks like I need to split my licenses now. We don't even have the so you have the placeholder NFTs. You don't have the actual licenses yet. So just be patient. But I assume that will be very soon here coming up. I know that
the 11, all the audits on the token are fine. There's other things that they're trying to do on the explanation side. Like they want to have something where people can walk through and like click buttons and be able to split and combine and do some of that functionality themselves. And so I guess getting all of that peripheral information together is what's going on right now. I have yet to get all my licensors or response. Bitcoin Candy.
Put your wallet in the chat.
Listen, when you guys do this, it's fine. But if we spend time on the show to hunt your wallet and you do have it, we're gonna embarrass the crap out of you. But it's all in good fun.
But I get it. I mean, I just don't know. I've responded to almost every email, so I don't know where some of these people are sending emails. So maybe I'm just missing them too. So I mean,
here's again one more time. If you're on the spreadsheet, you already have it. The NFTs that we send are just little placeholder T-shirts. They don't mean anything. It's just cool. But yeah, that's right. You got to do push-ups.
That'd be great.
Everybody has to do 100 push-ups if they question. But if you're on the spreadsheet, no matter where, if you're on the spreadsheet, you have it. When we are capable with software to split those licenses, then you'll get it. But we can't do what we can't do until the team releases what they need to. And yeah, Cardano is kicking.
Mary, so I've put a button for the spreadsheet on literally every single page of the website. There's like not much else I can do for people to find the spreadsheet. And we pointed out like every single show on how to click on things. This is on the member dashboard. This is on the homepage. I mean, it's like every single
So go
page.
to the homepage, scroll down just a hair, and then click and take a look. Hypercycle
there's
node
also
list.
like a check here button. There's also a hypercycle info page. Even if like literally if you click 4 times or 2 times, you'll see buttons for the hypercycle node list. Like it's everywhere on the there's nothing more I can do to help people, and that's getting frustrating that people cannot find the spreadsheet. Like
if you received one license, go look at it. It might have like multiples in the top corner. When you look at it on OpenSea, it's not going to show you. There's not going to be a bunch of different licenses if they're the same number. 2s are going to be stacked. 8s are going to be stacked. There's not going to be an 8, an 8, an 8, an 8, an 8. It's not like that. You'll just see.
How do you open? Is this a joke, Howard? Is this a joke? How do you open? You just click on it. This is a joke, obviously. 1 click. Oh, it opened.
Howard's just giving you the business.
He's trolling me.
He's giving you the business.
Bitcoin, put your wallet in the chat.
He's just giving you the business. Howard gives you the business.
I like Howard.
But see, so that's how you do it. You just go through there, and if it's there, and so
Okay.
Brandon, let's take us through it real quick. I get on this page. How do I see if my wallet's there?
So you push Control F on a Macintosh. It's probably like Apple button F or something.
The find button, right? For find.
Yep, the find button, and then you paste your address here. And look, this person bought an 8 set, and then you can scroll. You just use the up and down arrow, and you can scroll through all of your purchases.
Holy smokes, Batman!
Command F, is that Apple?
You know what's funny? The F. I'm going to talk to you. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. There's some crypto news. I mean, there's always AI news. But there was 2 ticker filings yesterday and that's not like a creepy word. It's the spot ETFs when they say what ticker they're going to use. And one of them was HODL.
Y'all know what that means, right?
Yeah.
HODL?
You know that was a misspelling, right?
For the GameStop stuff originally.
No.
For on Reddit.
No, way before GameStop. This is like 2014.
Oh, geez. Misspelling.
Yeah, it goes back to a misspelling on Reddit in a chat that was going back and forth. Someone meant hold on for dear life, and they wrote HODL on for dear life, and they were like, wait, hold on for dear HODL. Holy shit, it's the same. So that's where HODL came from. It was just a misspelling, and now it's a thing. Now it's a symbol. Anyway, and then there's another one. I think Fidelity's was FBTC, like FBTC. Anyway,
oh my gosh.
So these things, if this is happening, I would be really surprised if by the second week in April, by the second week in January, we don't have 5, 7, 10 Bitcoin. Because the other thing too is they're unlikely to only allow a few, because that would give an unfair advantage to those few.
Oh yeah.
So they're likely to do as many as can possibly, fairly. And here's how you know too, is that these companies, they don't disclose their fee structure just yet, because that's part of their competitive, their business proposition.
I just wanted to show this. You know how many HODL coins there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But it's not going to be it's not going to be a coin. This is the symbol
15,
on the. This is be the stock symbol.
No, I know. I just think it's funny. Like you think these memes, like these coins get generated every 14 seconds. This is actually good to bring up. I had somebody email me. They're like, I bought some Beam token, which it's going up like crazy, and I can't, I go to sell it and it's only worth $4. What happened? And I look at their wallet and
they bought the wrong one.
They bought the wrong one. So I'm like, I knew kind of instantly. So when you go to buy a token, make sure you have the correct token address, because case in point right here, how many different HODL tokens are there, each with a different token address? Make sure you're copy pasting the correct token address when you go to buy something, or else you're going to end up, wow, it went up like crazy, I'm going to be rich. And then you go sell and you're like, how come it's only worth $2? And that happens. I've done that. I've legit done that. But mine was a little different. I bought a token on the Uniswap on the liquidity pool, on the wrong liquidity pool. I bought it on version 2, and it was actually the new token was on version 3 anyway. So
yeesh. Okay, but we're gonna do markets and all that kind of stuff behind the wall. But what we'll do, let's go and look at what's going on in the AI news, because there's some cool AI news and there's some cool crypto news. We'll knock those 2 out, and then we'll go behind the proverbial wall now. I like that guy's voice. Wish I had that guy's voice. Anyway, so let's do some AI news, man.
Good.
Yeah. Old Helen. So Helen Toner speaks on the circumstances surrounding Altman's firing, subsequent rehiring, her ousting. She has a lot of smiles for someone that can never work anywhere ever again. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Well, anyway, the OpenAI board member, Helen Toner, spoke out about the tense boardroom drama that saw her vote to oust CEO Sam Altman in a new interview with the Wall Street Journal. And Toner vehemently denies AI safety concerns were what drove his firing, instead citing eroded trust We just didn't trust him. Well, Helen, maybe those secret fucking meetings you had with Suskover, maybe that had something to do with it. What do you think? Anyway, the two, which is Toner, Helen, and Sam, had clashed prior to the firing over a paper that she co-authored in October on AI safety, which Altman felt was too critical of OpenAI. I mean, you know, if you work for a company, maybe run your paper by the company's staff first before you publish it. If it's anti-company, like they're running a business. Anyway, Altman supposedly tried swaying directors to remove her, with his allies publicly attacking her credentials and priorities. Toner said she was surprised by employee loyalty to Altman, but that OpenAI's duty isn't to its leadership, but its mission of ensuring AI benefits all humanity. Well, no, its business is to maximize shareholder profit. I mean, with the minute they started what do you think about this, Brandon? Like, I know the name is OpenAI, but it's a for-profit business that has taken in tens of billions of dollars in investment money. What do you think is their priority?
Making money for the investors, right? They
maximize shareholder profit.
They have to. I mean, or else they're going to get gutted on those board meetings are going to be pretty sour. They're going to turn out like the last one.
It's going to be a skeleton, and Helen's going to be the only one. Look, we did good. We're safe. What do you mean we're safe? We're bankrupt, dummy. I don't know, man. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. But, you know, who knows how you guys feel about it? All right. Essentially, I feel like this is going to be a Netflix thing at some point, the behind the scenes drama from all of this kind of crazy.
It better be. Hopefully somebody has the whole inside.
It'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. It'll be like Margin Call, where it all happens in like a day, which was, by the way, if you haven't seen Margin Call, it's awesome. Anyway, the details paint the feud as more of a power struggle. I mean, I've heard a couple different versions of the conspiracy theory. The one that makes the most sense to me is that Ilya Suskover went and he started this because he felt like he was being diminished. You don't respect my authority. And they're like, you don't have any authority. You're a co-founder, which is cool. Stay over there, do your thing, stay in your lane. He didn't stay in his lane. He started politicking. So that's part of it. Helen, she had beef. So seeing that she had beef with Sam because her paper got shit on, it was pretty easy to whisper in her ear and get her to become a radical. And Ilya Suskover, he's probably not going to work for, they'll probably let him quit or whatever. But he's been put in timeout. So, you know, if there's a mutiny, it's great if it works. If it doesn't work, they go to all the mutinous generals and cut their heads off publicly. So, and again, like, who would hire these dudes? Who would you put her on your board? Well, you couldn't trust her. Oh, so when you don't get your way because your paper is not so cool, you're just gonna go after the CEO? You can't go after anyone. That's the dude you want to pick a fight with, dummy. The dude that made all these employees rich. Yeah, you're not gonna get. You're not. I was surprised by the support. What do you mean surprised? He's making them all millionaires. There's nothing surprising about that. Like, look, we could have the dude that may or may not be bringing T1000s to market, but we're all going to be rich. Or we can have Helen and Ilya. Man. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. Okay. Grok. Have you used Grok?
So
this is a Grok.
I haven't used it yet, but I know a lot of guys that have that I talked to, and they said, I mean, they said it actually is giving some decent answers for part of the stuff.
Okay.
And it's not too bad. So I got to go use it today.
So Elon admits he does admit that he announced that xAI's ChatGPT competitor Grok is officially rolling out to X Premium Plus subscribers. Wah, wah. Unleashing the Twitter-trained, uncensored chatbot to the public. My problem with that is Twitter-trained. That's the part that's a little irksome.
Yeah,
because
the Twitter.
It's not like,
wow.
What is Twitter? Is Twitter a bastion of knowledge and what? No,
Twitter
damn
is a
cesspool.
spread of misinformation and an echo chamber for most scenarios.
It's a stupidity magnifying glass. Anyway, Grok is only rolling out to US-based Premium Plus users for now. It uses real-time data from Twitter to source responses, apparently even scraping our posts. So there you go. You're part of the nonsense if you're on there. You're part of the answer set. The edgy chatbot is positioned as an uncensored anti-woke. I kind of like that part. It's uncensored, anti-woke, rebellious alternative to competitors. True. It's just that I don't know if that's how I would describe, like if you had a research lab that was working on, space telemetry, like rockets or something like that. Would you want to be known as, hey, that's the research lab that's uncensored, anti-woke, and rebellious? Okay, but maybe just not. Anyway, the release comes on the heels of a reported SEC filing that XAI is looking to raise $1 billion. $1 billion. So good for them, I guess. Good for Elon. I mean, how much? I don't know. Isn't it weird when dudes that have tons and tons and tons of money go raise money from other people? You're like, you've melted 22 billion in value.
I don't want to burn my money.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys got over there? Some cash?
And he's going to be, and I know what he'll say. He'll say, he'll say, well, no. My money's not smart money. I need other people to invest I need their buy-in. Yeah, but you did that once. And it didn't work out. Well, like Twitter's basically bankrupt.
Yeah.
Like they're bankrupt.
Yeah.
And they're going, and I mean, they're probably going bankrupt. You see that yesterday, Elon Musk was calling for Bob Iger to be fired. Why?
How does he have control over that, though? Like, why? What would make him have control over that?
He's calling for it. He's calling for it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He called for it.
I demand impeachment of the president.
By the way, what do you think?
What do you think? What do you think?
This is the Lamborghini of chairs.
It really is. Like, it is the best of chairs.
It's got magnetic stuff. It's got, I don't know, what's this button?
Like, everything just works on it, and the pneumatic on that chair works. Like, I have other chairs.
Brandon gave me
on my other chairs.
Brandon gave me a Christmas gift of a new chair. So all of you that were going to send me chairs, don't send them. That son of a bitch is heavy too. Huh? It's metal. It's like real metal stuff and parts. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so that's good. I mean, I don't want any of these models to be bad, right? Like, I think
it's about time.
I hope they're good. I know. My other chair sucked, Tim. It sucked bad. Anyway, real-time access to Twitter sets Grok massively apart from the alternatives, but there are some questions over how the team at XAI will filter out disinformation, noise, skullduggery, nonsense, tomfoolery, all go down the list. So I don't know if that's that's like basing your romantic films on OnlyFans content. Like, this is a romance set on the internet at OnlyFans. Love romance. And it's like just about people doing all sorts of stuff and like showing their toes and like sitting on like things that you think are dog toys. Anyway, I don't know if that'd be the romance film. I don't know if that's the rom-com we need. Maybe it's not the rom-com we want, but it's the rom-com we need.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's both. I want it.
Okay.
I want it and I need it.
You can do some cool, just so you got those of you that are using Dolly 4, which is super badass. You can do all sorts of cool things. If you do the prompt, I'm going to put it in the chat because it gets you some cool stuff. You type the following prompt: generate an inspirational landscape image depicting my ideal future self from behind wearing, and then you put the clothing, insert action. So I'm going to put this in. I urge everyone to try it. You'll get all sorts of really cool stuff. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat. You literally but fill in where it's bracketed, fill those bits in with your own ideas. Now, I was messing with it. I was up at the car shop. Me and Eric were talking, which, by the way, Brandon came to the shop with his wife.
Oh, wonderful. Dude, it was so cool. Gosh.
Okay,
What a vibe.
I have a derivative I have to discuss.
It snowed 4 inches here last night, too, by the way.
Okay, you know me. I'm a meager person. I'm a man of meager things. I don't buy a bunch of stupid crap. You've been to my place. You've seen I don't really buy stupid crap.
Right. No, yeah. Right.
But I did see something that I like.
Uh-oh. Show me. I gotta know.
I'll tell you. It's the full electric Rolls Royce.
Oh, geez.
Now, would I buy it for myself? No. But we're thinking of buying it for the shop. We're trying to figure out if it makes sense for renters, because if renters would drive over, it's got a 260 to 320 mile range. So the part of it is they're 420,000. That's the base. I can get one for about 400K. It's dude.
Is this it? The Spectre?
You've never, man. It's the best car in the world.
Is this
it's the best car in the world? It's the best car in the world.
Is it 2-door?
It's 2 doors that open suicide style, like the Rolls Royce we showed you.
Oh my gosh!
It's 4 seats.
You guys should have seen this Rolls. Dude, you open the door and there's an umbrella in the door. You push and his umbrella pops out. Like, oh my gosh, it was so cool. Oh my heck!
So they cover all the repairs, all the everything. Like,
this looks like the nicest.
It's so awesome. I'm telling you, you cannot understand. Now, it wouldn't be a personal driver. It would just be something we would rent out. When I say it's silent, listen, Linda, it's fucking silent. Silent. You think if you're in it, they can be out front, dude. They can have a
look at that.
You can go through a war zone. You can be in freaking Bosnia while it's getting pelted by mortar fire. And if you close the doors, nothing.
Really?
I've never seen anything like it's the craziest thing. Now you can turn on the automated sound feature so that you know it's going.
Instead of a Tesla, the opposite.
Dude. And Rolls-Royce, yes. Rolls-Royce replaces the batteries. What they're doing, so Rolls-Royce is converting by 2035 to all electric, their entire fleet. This is the first one. I know that this is not for everyone, but for us, it's just a business proposition. Okay, anyway, that was my derivative.
The LEDs on the ceiling and on the doors over here, do they light up? Is that what happens?
Dude, they have stars all around the car. You're in a starry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You're in a starry, damn happy place. It's.
Okay.
But anyway, it's not for everyone. It's like 400 racks. But the other car we were going to look at. So pull up the SF90, Brandon. So the other car we were going to look at is the SF90 because, and again, these are both cars that would rent for about $2,500 a day. That one, Frederick, that car is the Rolls Royce is 420,000 is the base. So yeah, so that's the SF90. That's it. It's also not awesome. It's about 1,000 horsepower. That's a race car. The thing is, though, that's a different kind of experience. And I mean, it's cool, but as a daily driver, that might get chaotic. Look at that. It looks like you're driving a plane.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot. And I just think maybe it's easier to rent out the luxury experience. Okay, anyway, this was a whole derivative thing, but so those are the two things. This one, we found one that's all the way down. It's 534K. And there's no real terms on these because they're all like a little bit used because you can't get them brand new unless you know someone at Ferrari and you've bought cars from Ferrari and all this kind of crap. So, but new, they're right around $1 million, between 800,000 and $1 million. And we just wait for them to come down because no Ferrari drivers never actually drive their cars. They put like 12 miles on them. And then you buy them in the secondary market and then you go rent it. Anyway, that is all I have to say about that. All right, let's do some quick spot BTC ETF news, HODL, and FBTC, which I thought was pretty funny. So what's going on with let me cover the Fidelity first, and then we'll cover the VanEck. So The spot ETF approval seems more likely as Fidelity listed on the DTCC website and assigned their official ticker. So as more ETF fillers continue to make, okay, you make the filing, and then there's a couple of different other subsequent filings. So let me kind of talk you through that. So the day that the SEC says okay, essentially, is not the day that these will launch. There's two things. So you make adjustments to your original filing. Once that's allowed, there's a secondary filing. Let me see if I can get to. Okay, so basically what it is there's the S1 filing, and after the S1 filing is given the thumbs up, there's a second filing, which is a 19.4B. And that comes, now some people say it comes almost immediately after. The max amount of delay is about 2 months. It can be a week, but it's probably going to be a week. At the fastest would be about a week. So you file the S1, and then the 19B4 filing probably comes between a week and a month later. So people will be like, and there's some different opinions as to how much money is going to walk into that market. So for instance, because we know that when these ETFs happen, there's going to be a few days before they actually launch, you could see a trade. There could be a trade just right there. I'm not telling anyone to do this, but think through it. If you know that there's a minimum of like a 7-day window, okay, and they say, yes, it might make sense to buy some Bitcoin at that moment and ride it just until the official launch, like peak crazy. And then maybe take your profit back, like take your original position back off and let it run. Does that make sense? Oh, by the way, Do Kwon's getting extradited to the US. But anyway, Fidelity's spot ETF, their new ticker is FBTC. And so that's kind of cool. And then you have the Van Eck filing. They updated their ETF filing with HODL. HODL. Good for the. It's a little on the nose.
I love it. Because it's one of those, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't, and who cares?
I know, but is that what you want to do when you want to appeal to the masses? Van Eck they updated their filing, so they amended their S1s, that's the original one, with the SEC today, like a few hours ago. And the spot ETF will be listed with their ticker HODL. He says this is the best.
I haven't seen this, so this is funny.
Gabbard Gerbox from Van Eck said, this is the best ticker in the Bitcoin ETF race. And it's HODL. I'm like, okay, it is cool.
No, if anybody's gonna get a ETF in any realm, it's gonna be HODL.
By the way, they've been filing this thing Van Eck has for years. This is their 5th amendment to their S1. So okay.
Ooh.
The last update was on October 29th, where they had highlighted their plans to seed their spot BTC ETF with funds domiciled in physical Bitcoin. Good. And their predictions, Van Eck executives are confident about the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF by the SEC in January. These dudes don't come out and say this shit unless there's something to it. They predict $2.4 billion will enter the Bitcoin into Bitcoin ETF in the first quarter. They also predict a 2024 price. So this is another company coming up with a $100,000 price target. So Standard Charter, 100K. These guys, 100K. Some dude over at sketchy ass JP Morgan was saying close to 100K. This is marginally lower than Galaxy Research. Galaxy. That's Novogratz and all those dumbasses. But anyway, their research prediction on spot Bitcoin ETF inflow, the Galaxy believes there's 14 billion that's going to come in inflows during the first year of its launch. 14 billion's not that much, but 14 billion of new buyers where those funds would have to go buy Bitcoin creates a lot of people trying to front run the price of Bitcoin. So with that, we're not going to say on this public facing show what we think is going to happen, but we are going to talk about it, what we think is going to happen on the other side. And so basically the word is these dudes believe that this is coming by the 8th of January. I don't know. What say you, Brandon?
I think this is, and Howard nailed it on the head. The SEC's been working now hand in hand with this, like they're a team in getting this accomplished, more than somebody's filing anything to hopefully get approval. I think this is a foregone conclusion. The only reason that this isn't like shot up basically on this news is because there's still that 2%, 3% uncertainty that the SEC could do whatever the flip they want at any giving time they want, right?
You know, Cardano's almost 26 cents.
I know.
Oh, sorry,
It was
sorry.
56 cents. Yes.
26. I was thinking 2 weeks ago.
No, yeah, no, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
We're gonna.
I want to talk about this behind the wall.
Let's talk about this and more. So
important.
Let's get to that. Let me get rid of these cool banners. I mean, they're cool. They're not as cool as they need to be.
Super secret time. Let's go.
Super secret. Where's super secret time, folks? And super secret time is
Then let's get real. Let's real talk about this.
It's a magical time.
We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast
shit.
for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join
Became
us,
an ad for
simply go to
Ferrari.
nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.
See you later, Twitter.
So, you know, Cardano hit 60 cents. It's at 56, 55.80.